everyone, welcome to the Ichimoku daily analysis for the S&P 500 for Tuesday, January the 24th, 2012. Well, a change of trend today, and the previous day's trading, the market was trending up, candle made a higher high and a higher low, and we had a spinning top doji type candle. Today's trading, we have a candle that's made a lower high and a lower low, so a change of trend to the downside. A small red body candle. The red body tells us that the sellers have made net bearish progress, but only a very small amount, so not a terribly bearish candle. And the sellers have actually lost commitment throughout the trading day. If we look at this large shadow on the bottom of the candle, very strong support at 13.13. We see the previous 3 days the shadows beyond the 13.13 area of support, where the sellers have probed into that zone of support, and they lost commitment as the market was testing down around that area on each occasion and failed to close down beyond the 13.13 level. So that area is very important for this market. The buyers have actually closed this market with control by closing the market up towards the high, and as we've said, the sellers have lost commitment throughout the trading day, and the buyers have taken control of the market. If this market does continue trending down, there is a possibility of that, even though the sellers aren't supporting the downtrend. We should be looking to the 1300 round number as an area of potential support, and certainly down through to roughly about the 1286, 1285 region. This yellow area that we've highlighted as previous support acts in a zone. That's a fairly large zone of support that we should be looking to hold. To the upside, if there is a change of market once again, and there is a possibility of that, we should be looking to resistance around the swing high, roughly 1322, and then certainly up to this 1324 and 1332 beyond there. In terms of Ichimoku, the market is trading above the cloud, so the market is bullish in the big picture time frame, and certainly very bullish. We can see how far beyond the cloud the market has been trading. Is looking a little bit overextended, and we did have those very small bodied candles at the top of this previous trend, so there is a possibility that the market may still continue trending to the downside. And the market is bearish in the medium term and fast term time frames by trading below the Kijun Sen and the Tenkan Sen. The Kijun Sen is actually pointing flat, and very often when it points flat, price action is attracted back towards there. That's what's happened today, and there is a possibility that the market will continue trending down, but let's watch that 1300 level of support. Looking at the Chikia span, that is above the corresponding price action, so that's confirming this overall bullishness that we're seeing in all 3 time frames in this market. So quite a bullish market, but bearish in the very fast time frame, with a candle that's made a lower high and a lower low, not supported by the short-term dynamics, by the bears. So we have quite a bit of indecision in this market in that small time frame. If we do see a continuation of the retracement, look to 1300 for support, but there is a possibility that the trend may change once again to the upside. Next, moving to gold, and here we see a change of trend to the downside. Previous candle we had a change of trend to the upside, with a candle that's made a higher high and a higher low. Today's trading, candle with a lower high and a lower low, and a red bodied candle. So a candle where the sellers have made net bearish progress and the trend has changed. The market was testing resistance around the 1683 level and at the cloud, and the buyers have lost commitment around that area. So there is potential for this market to continue trading down and test to support roughly down around the 1641 level. We did see some upside price rejection, as evidenced by this shadow on the bottom of the body of the candle, and that represents the sellers losing commitment. And the sellers have only just managed to close this market in control, where they've only just closed below the midpoint level, so not terribly strong control taken by the sellers. Not an encouraging sign that there will be a continuation of the trend to the downside. In terms of Ichimoku, the market remains negative in big picture terms by trading below the cloud, bullish in the medium term and fast term timeframes by trading above the Kijun Sen and the Tenkan Sen. The Kijun Sen is pointing sideways, and that's reflecting the market trying to find equilibrium and attempting to retrace back towards that level, and that's what we've seen today with the establishment of that trend to the downside. So that does suggest that there is still a possibility that the market might continue trading off and perhaps test to 1640 and even perhaps below. So overall, bearish market in big picture terms, remaining bearish, unable to trade through the cloud and through the 1683 area, but bullish in the medium term time frame, but we may see that bullishness in the medium and fast term time frames exhaust fairly soon. Next we'll take a quick look at light sweet crude oil, and here we see a market that continues trending down. The previous candle was a candle that made a lower high and a lower low. Today the market failed to take out the previous high, even though we made a higher low, so the trend has not changed to the upside yet. The round number resistance at 100 has held once again today. Previous day's trading we saw the market test above there and failed to close above, with the price action being rejected from that region, and today once again we've been rejected from 100. So that 100 level is very important. We mentioned yesterday that it was a barrier to the trend changing back to the upside. Having said that, however, there is strong support at the cloud, and we can see the previous 3 days trading we attempted to trade within the cloud, and we can see the shadows on the bottom of these candles where the price action was rejected from there. So we're seeing some good strong natural resistance from the 100 level, but certainly strong support around the cloud, and that extends all the way through down to around 90. In terms of Ichimoku, we remain bullish in the big picture terms by trading above the cloud, although only just, so the market's almost virtually neutral. In the medium term time frame, the market is bullish by trading above the Kijun Sen, but we're trading very close to that, and bearish in the fast term time frame by trading below the Tenkan Sen, the green line, although fairly close to that as well. So a market where we're getting some conflicting signals, no strength in either direction really. Quite an indecisive market. Let's wait for any potential breakout up above the 100 level. If we do see a bullish break up above there, the market could easily trade up to 103.39 and perhaps above. But at the moment the market is really caught between the resistance at 100 and the support at the top of the cloud.